Welcome back to the Weekend Roundup, everybody. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. Hope you had a great weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We have a very scattered episode for everyone today.
It's a conversation.
It's a conversation.
It's a conversation with friends. It's nothing planned.
I am very tired today, which is fine because it's the Sunday episode, so I can be tired.
Yeah, like it's kind of like on brand for Sunday.
Yeah.
You know?
Thursday, I got to bring some more
Thursday,
energy.
we got to be looking fly. We got to look like we're ready for the weekend.
Yeah.
Sundays, it's a total new game.
Total new game. I'm tired because of summer school. Now,
Yeah.
let me explain summer school a little bit because so many people are confused by it. So, as you know, me and Maddie are studying BPR, Public Relations, Instagram degree. With a focus
degree
in TikTok. And we do our co-ops.
Say that's a joke because people take that so serious.
That's a joke. Kinda.
My minor is I'm actually doing a marketing certificate.
I have a minor in communications.
Yeah.
Which makes me a really effective fighter.
Yo, I had to take 2 stats courses.
Yeah, that's what's up.
We won't tell that story today.
No, I'll tell my story about stats, though. Listen to this. And this is my bone to pick with the Mount a little bit.
Should we wait till we graduate?
No.
Okay.
I'll say it now. Okay, so when I was in high school, as we all know, I have a learning disability. It has taken front and center stage in this podcast. But anyways, I was in school and math was like really hard. I wasn't getting it. And I was like, I know I want to go to the Mount for PR. There's no way that they require math. So I asked them about it and they were like, no, you don't actually need like academic level 12 math. And so I was like, fuck this, I'm dipping. So I went down to the easier level math. Because at my school there was like advanced level math. And then there was also like lower level math. So I took one of Foundations. That's what it was.
And there was also math at work.
I think I took math at work, and then Foundations was the one. I think it was Foundations, math at work, academic, and then like pre-IB or IB or something like that. Right. So I took math at work, and you know what? That shit was great. That shit was fucking great. Let me tell you, there was like 5 people in the class, unlimited attention, one-on-one help. The math was so much easier. Like it made, I guess that makes sense. I was in my like bracket of what I should have been in.
It's math at work.
It's math at work. But it was so much easier. Like I remember learning about like taxes and like way more.
No, I was going to say like math at work seems way more valuable.
It was.
Because I couldn't tell you one thing.
It was.
Quadratics.
Because academic math is like getting you ready for like statistics and stuff.
Yeah.
Whereas math at work is for people who are not going to be taking statistics.
They're just going right out.
So it's focused on more like practical math,
which honestly is the only kind of math that should exist.
Yeah. If you're in high school,
if math is not practical, what's the point of math? Right.
So if you are in high school, and I do recommend this if you know that you're not going to require statistics like later on, and it's not something you need. Absolutely drop down a level. It's so much better. It really is. But there's
you kind of got
there's a
screwed
cautious.
over.
This is your cautionary tale, though.
Yeah.
So I did know that I wanted to go to the Mount. This also not a great thing to do if you don't know what you want to do after school. Like if you're kind of like, oh, I don't know what I want to do. It's good to have.
Keep your options open.
Yeah, good to have. Don't limit yourself. I had to drop it because it was like I was putting so much effort into math class that all my other grades were dropping.
Yeah.
So when I went down to a more practical level, it's like all my grades went up because I could give them equal attention. But so I had asked them out because I was like, I'm doing PR. There's nothing else I want to do. I'm not going to be a fucking nurse or something because like I just can't. I'm not smart enough. And so they were like, yeah, no, you don't need academic math. You're fine. So I was like, okay, I dropped it. Did 2 years in math at work. It was lovely. And then when I came to university in September of 2018, they were like, oh, where's your academic math? Because you do have to take statistics in order to take public relation research methods.
Yeah. And that's how universities will get you. Yeah. The prereqs.
The prereqs is something you got to pay very close attention to. So then I had to do this like so in my first year of university, my first semester, they ended up switching me from a PR major to a communications major.
Right.
And then I had to, of one of my classes, because you take 5 courses if you're like a full-time student, I had to take one of those courses, and it was a nighttime like it was called the college algebra, and it was basically math, grade 12 math, which I hadn't taken academic math since grade 10. It was a grade 12 academic math course, and I took it at night, and it was like super sped up, super fast. It was for people who wanted to like get their college or their high school grades up.
Right.
So I went in and took it, and holy shit, that was so hard.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh, it was brutal. I didn't have a tutor, I don't think.
Here's the thing about math classes. If you're not good at math, get a tutor. Tutors are literally lifelines.
Yeah.
My tutor on speed dial. When I was in stats, I was like, girl.
No, I know.
What is this?
So I didn't have one for the first semester. And obviously, you can imagine how that went. I wrote the midterm. I was the last person in the room, and I was sobbing, crying, writing the last little bit. Like
isn't that the worst feeling?
Tears pouring down my face, like trying to make it look like I'm not crying. It's just me and the professor in this room. Anyway.
Prof is like,
I failed. I did fail.
Fair.
And I got a tutor for the second half of the term, and then I ended up passing.
Woo woo.
And so I got to be a PR student for my second year. But I remember when I found that out, it was like, I literally think that guy passed me because he felt so bad for me. Like, I really do.
Yo.
I did put in a lot of work, though, but I remember I had moved out of my first year dorm, and I was driving back to Antigonish with Nana. Because she came to move me out. And we were sitting...
Nana's just the queen, like Nana would.
We were sitting in the big stop.
Of course.
Which is... Because you know what I realized the other day? We talk a lot about Halifax, and there's people who don't know what we're talking about. But the big stop is like a gas station restaurant. And we were sitting in there, and I had written the exam the day before, and I went and checked, and I had just gotten like the bare minimum to pass, like what, a C or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, that's how I got into PR. But that's my story on that.
It was a long journey. It was a long journey.
So now that I'm in PR, what happens is that you do 3 work terms, which we talked about on the Thursday up, the warm up. And because of that, you miss some important class time. So you got to do summer school.
Yeah. Now, am I a fan of the whole summer school at the last semester?
I think it's a flaw method for
Here's
sure.
The thing. I'm not sure why we couldn't just do our co-ops during the summers. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? Like, why? I'm sure there's a valid reason. I'm not hating on them out for this, whatever. It's what it is. But it would be nice to graduate when everyone else does, It kind of sucks that we're just like typing away
all
summer long. But also, I feel like it's kind of nice that we get like a little, like, life doesn't really start yet.
Yeah.
Everyone else is like starting their lives, and I'm like, well, I still have to finish library research class. So.
Yeah, that's the thing. Great. So in our last semester, like this is our last semester right now.
All electives.
May to August. It's all electives. So we do have one PR course, but I actually think it's being counted as an elective.
I don't even think I have a PR. I actually don't have a PR course.
But yeah, the last couple summer months is just us doing online electives. But
you know what? We're gonna make it the best summer ever.
It is gonna be the best summer.
It's gonna be the best summer
Academic
ever.
girl summer.
Hot girl semester, not hot girl
elective
summer.
girls. But what was I gonna say? When you were in high school, did you ever get like the senioritis?
Yeah.
You did?
No, I literally stopped like dressing myself basically for school. I would literally just roll up in sweatpants every day.
Yeah.
I was like,
I didn't really get the senioritis thing in grade 12 because I didn't care like throughout all of school. Like I never really tried.
Yeah.
That's what's so interesting about me is that I didn't get really good grades in high school. Like
but you switched it up.
I got like low B's, mid B's. Like I didn't really, because I was like, and this is a horrible thing to say since both my parents work in education, but I was like, high school doesn't fucking matter. Like fuck school. I don't care about any of this. So I never cared about anything.
Yeah.
I always knew I wanted to do PR. And then when I went to the Mount, I was like, this shit is serious. And then I took it hella serious and got really good grades.
That's the thing about university. Like, you're studying something that you want to study. Like, it's like when you're in high school, you're like trying all these things. You're in these classes that don't make sense to you. Like, I had to take chemistry in high school.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Do I look like a chemist?
That's because everyone's trying to keep their options open.
Yeah.
If you figure out what you're doing early, then you can avoid it. Like, I never took anything past Bio 10,
No, I didn't even want to take... I knew what I was doing, and I was like, I'm not doing science. And then I tried to get into oceans. That was, like, the options for science classes...
Everyone was always trying to get into oceans.
Oceans, chem, and bio. here's the thing. Chem and bio seem very hard. Oceans is like supposed to be like the easy one. So I'm like, obviously I'm trying to take oceans. So I sign up for oceans, get my class schedule. I'm in chemistry. I'm like, what's this about? So I go to the guidance counselor. This is during, I don't know if you were around in, I don't know what year this was.
2018.
2017. Because it was grade 11. So yeah, like 2017.
2016.
Work to rule existed.
Yeah.
And so I go to the guidance counselors and I'm like, yo, can you guys change my class? Like, I'm not supposed to be in this class. I signed up for oceans and I'm in the wrong one. They go, no, it's work to rule. Like, we can't do that for you.
Work to rule was so
whoa.
No, it's not. I should.
What do you mean? No, it is kind of funny though. Cause I was like, what do you mean you can't change my, like, that's literally like your job. Like that is your job as guidance counselors to put me in classes. Like, you can't say that's not part of your job.
Yeah.
And then I just had to literally do a whole semester in chemistry because of that. And I was like, are you kidding me? Are you actually joking? Like,
work to rule was so fucked.
Literally, I'm doing math and stuff in chem. I'm like, what is going on? Thankfully, the student council teacher, like teacher liaison or whatever, was my teacher. So she was like, well, you can't fuck up because then you can't do council. Mm-hmm. And I was kind of a big, important student council kid. Yeah. So she made me go to extra help at lunch, like 5 days a week.
No way.
No, literally. Like I struggled.
Grind. That's the thing. Professors, I guess they're not called professors in high school, but teachers in high school versus university, very different ballgame.
Yeah.
I remember they used to tell us all the time in high school, like, your professors are not gonna put up with this shit. They're not gonna baby you. They're not gonna. Yeah, they are. I have never felt more babied and best friends than I am with my university professors.
We also go to a small university. I don't think this is true for everyone.
No,
but
professors are
lucky us. Lucky us. Like I feel like I'm besties with all my profs
for real.
And like they're like deadlines. Don't even sweat it.
Listen to this. I can't say who this is, because I didn't ask them before this, but a friend of mine, it's not Maddie, a friend of mine.
I'm like, I don't know. It wasn't me.
It's not Maddie, but it is a character in the Weekend Roundup universe. Think long and hard. A friend of mine submitted, last night I had a paper due, and unfortunately it was due at 9. I didn't know it was due at 9. I thought it was due at midnight, so it was not ready at 9. But I just like kept writing it right up until midnight or whatever. And then the portal closed, unfortunately. So I had to email my professor and be like, hi, professor, I'm so sorry. Like, here's my paper. I know it's a couple hours late, whatever. But he was really cool with it. He was just like, okay, set for my iPhone.
He's such a king.
Right. So my friend who didn't submit her paper, she's already had a class with this guy before. This shows how like your relationship happens with your professor. She's never even like actively went out trying to like make a relationship with this prof. When you go to a small university, this is how they act with you. She goes to submit her paper at midnight, so she logs on to Moodle, which is like the website that you use for online school. Mm-hmm. And she has a DM from our prof.
Not a DM.
From our prof at 11:30 p.m. It goes, someone forgot to submit her paper. LOL.
Stop. I'm
Isn't
dead.
That fucking hilarious?
No, I'm obsessed
she
with
was
him
like, is he flirting with me? LOL.
No.
Someone forgot to submit their paper.
That
like,
is
doesn't
so
care.
funny. That is not.
One time we had to cancel class. Not this prof. Now I'm in first year. One time we canceled like class because this guy was like, my mother-in-law just showed up on my front door. I know we have class in 30 minutes, but I'm going to Boston Pizza. I'm like,
yeah, I gotta hit BP real quick.
Yeah.
Oh. Not us hinting at a BP episode
there is a
coming
BP
soon.
episode coming soon.
Not us hinting at a BP episode.
Another interesting phenomenon is film profs. Film profs are the hidden jewel within the university system.
Yeah, honestly. I walked into my first class of university ever was a class called Understanding Movies.
And important to add too that it's your very first class. This is relevant to last week's episode. First class ever
of university.
You're freshly heartbroken.
I'm freshly heartbroken. I'm terrified. I have no idea what's going on. And I walk into class and it's like this it's the intro to Space Odyssey.
I was just gonna say we watched 2001 Space Odyssey like yesterday in class. And he was showing the intro and stuff, and I was like, "This is what Maddie was talking about."
The intro is very like trippy. Like it's like if you Googled like trippy videos to watch when you're high.
2001
this is what,
Space Odyssey.
That's
apparently,
what would come out.
because I pay attention in class. I'm in sci-fi
Not
movies.
a film geek.
You know it. And apparently that movie's the whole movie's a drug trip, or they started advertising it as that in the 70s.
Oh, yeah. And so basically I walk into class and he goes, look, like he walks in with a staff. I would say cane, but it was a staff. Like he was holding it like this, and he walks into the class and I'm just sitting there and I'm like, what the fuck? And this trippy video is playing on the screen and he looks up at it and he goes, if you haven't seen this on LSD, then you need to.
And
I was like,
best.
I was like, I think I'm gonna like university.
I think I'm gonna like this liberal arts school that I was
like, okay, sounds cool.
No, I have him too for my sci-fi movies right now. And the thing about online classes, especially in the summer, is that you fucking forget to go to them and you forget that they're happening.
You forget
so
to attend.
I logged into class. I'm really blowing up my spot. I am a good student, mom and dad. Anyway, I logged into class 15 minutes late the other day because I totally forgot that it was happening. And he just had a massive fucking snake wrapped around him on the camera.
He's iconic too because it's a film class. Like he'll set up the shot.
Yeah,
for the online class. Like it literally looks like he's being like interviewed for a documentary. It's so funny.
When other profs turn on their cameras for online class, it looks like they're literally in a fucking bunker and they've been
just,
down
like,
there
vlogging,
for months.
like,
and it's the worst quality camera. It's dark. Their kids are running around. They're like, can anyone see me? Like, I don't have good Wi-Fi. Anyway, this guy has like an HD camera, but it's set up to the upper, like looking down on him from a left upper
production
angle.
quality is
the
insane.
Production quality, you know what, bring him on, add him to the team, BNB, because he has some serious shit to bring to the table.
I was like, okay,
yeah.
Mr. Film Prof, we can't say his name, but
Mr. Film Prof,
love him. He's an
best.
icon.
But yeah, so we're struggling through summer school right now, hence why I am wearing the same sweater as the last video we put out. What about it? I haven't taken it off. It's been 2 days. I've been working on 2 papers.
Kind of iconic. And the next thing we have to talk
we kind of just wrote down 4 bullet points of what we wanted to talk about. They're all very scattered.
Stories from the forum. Do you have them on your phone?
I do.
Iconic. So people had sent in a bunch of like just responses to past episodes. Yeah, they're kind of roundups. I guess they're not really. There's no real theme, is there? No.
There is not a theme, but we just
want to share them because when people, send us updates and stuff, we like to spread the love.
Here's one that's very interesting. This is not what I was originally going to read, but
okay.
Not a question, but a comment. After I watched your Snacks and Chats video, you said that you had just done your final presentation, which is so weird because I literally had a dream about you guys, plus this other girl who's in our program doing a final presentation and absolutely bombing it. So weird that you brought this up and that I had that dream. Fire fits, by the way. Well,
That's
I'm
actually
glad,
so funny.
I'm glad I'm coming up in people's dreams, failing my presentation.
No, I know. I'm like, wow, you guys are really manifesting.
That's like you
guys are manifesting, and I'd like you to stop.
I don't know what or if anyone keeps up with Danny Gonzalez, the YouTuber. So funny. I watch his second channel where he has like a whole Reddit thread about him, and he'll go on there and like look at the Reddit thread. It's easy television, you know?
It's iconic.
And he has this whole bit on there that he's trying to become a sleep paralysis demon to people. And he wants to become like the known sleep paralysis demon.
Okay.
Because people write on there all the time that they have dreams about him doing weird shit because he's a weird guy.
Also, too, though, I think there's something about just people have messaged us saying they dream about us too. I feel like if people are like taking in content of something, like they're just gonna dream about them.
Well, if people watch us before they go to bed or something, of course this fucking face is gonna show
We're gonna
up.
be your sleep paralysis demon.
But yeah, somebody having a dream that we bombed a presentation and then we actually did bomb that presentation.
Yeah, that's kind of iconic.
Like
not a psychic.
That's some multiverse of madness shit right
not
there.
A psychic
not
in
to
the audience.
Spoil Doctor Strange for anyone, but get your butts to the theater and watch it. This is really the movie corner today. All right, here's our next submission from the fans, from all of you out there.
Not the fans.
Kind of
a
crazy story, but relevant to this week's episode. I don't know what week that was because it doesn't tell us the timestamps of when this was submitted, but I believe you. My best friend had just broken up with her boyfriend of 4 years. He was best friends with my ex, and I was living with her at the time. I found out she was fucking my ex's brother which I didn't really care about because we had been broken up for a while. Come to find out she was talking to my ex and they fucked on my birthday.
Whoa. She fucked both brothers?
Did she bang both, or was she lying and saying that she was hooking up with the brother, but she was really going to hook up with him?
Maybe. I think she's fucking both brothers.
And you think she's fucking both brothers?
Yeah.
Honestly, that is such an iconic thing to do. Like, I know.
Look, I know I'm supposed to say that's fucked up.
I know that that's what I'm supposed to say, but also at the same time, I think I forget that I'm 21 and I'm allowed to have bad takes. Okay? Or wait, no, I guess I'm 22 now. But
we're not allowed to have bad takes anymore.
No, never mind. Actually, don't do that.
We're like, definitely don't do that, but props where props is due.
Yeah, fucking both brothers, wild. I do know some people who have done that.
Okay, can you just reread this for a second?
Yeah, sorry.
No, this is a crazy...
I gotta do it slow. My best friend had just broken up with her boyfriend of 4 years. He was best friends with my ex.
Okay.
That adds a whole other layer.
That does add a whole other layer.
And I was living with her at the time.
Okay.
And they're roommates.
Okay. Not me relating to this on a low-key level. My roommate's dating my ex's best friend. We set them up.
Yeah. That is true.
But I didn't fuck anyone's brothers. Don't worry.
No. I found out she was fucking my ex's brother, which I didn't really care because we had been broken up for a while. This is interesting. How would you feel about me hooking up with one of your ex's brothers? I feel like that's so distant.
I don't know if I'd care.
No.
I don't think I'd care.
Come to find out that she was actually talking to my ex.
Oh, so she was lying.
Yeah. And they had fucked on my birthday, 3 weeks after she had broken up with her boyfriend. So 2 friendships were broken and I had to live with her for the rest of the year. We still haven't talked about it in person to this day. Okay. Only over text.
Are you still living together?
I doubt it. I had to live with her for the rest of the year.
It must have, yeah. Wow.
That is a intricate and messy web of lies.
That's a messy situation.
So she fucked her ex's best friend.
Yeah.
She fucked her best friend's ex. And did she also fuck her ex's best friend's brother?
No.
We don't think.
No. She said no. That was a lie. You were right. She was lying and she was actually fucking her ex.
Maybe definitely a little less iconic for sure.
No, us like, this is the most iconic shit we've ever heard. No, she straight up lied about it. That sucks.
No, that
I was like, you know
suck.
what? I retract my iconic. That's not iconic.
I retract the iconic.
If it actually happened, then maybe, but that's so sneaky. Why lie?
Right?
Just don't fuck your bestie's ex. I know what episode this was. We talked
Girl
about
Code Court?
Yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was.
Where I confessed my girl code sins, which people were really fucking nice to me about, by the way. Like, I thought I was going to get a bunch of slack after that, and everybody was like, it happens.
No,
so that was nice.
Everyone's way too understanding.
No, I know. Can you guys start giving us some shit, please?
I'm about to say too much.
I know. They're trying to get us to get comfortable.
They're trying to get us to get comfortable so we can say something.
We know what you sick fucks are doing. Okay, here, read this one. This one is from high school. So this really is an academic episode.
Yeah, not us really throwing it back these past 2 weeks. I'm like, one time when this person was pretty young. One time in high school, I was dating a guy who unfortunately would cheat on me every chance he got.
You know what? Most high school boyfriends will.
And I would always find out in the most fucked ways. You always do. One time, I was at the OBGYN with my fucking mom, and they told me I had symptoms of chlamydia. I was just there for a checkup and had to get tested and found out he had slept with another girl while I was away on a trip.
Shut up.
Okay, that's awkward. That sucks.
That.
Another time, I found out from a supply teacher. Imagine your teacher telling you that. He was tutoring my boyfriend's younger brother and had gone over one Sunday morning to their house for a lesson or whatever. So on Monday, the teacher came up to me and said that my BF's mom had told him that I had just left their house before he got there on Sunday. I was never at his house, and my BF told his mom I was staying over, but it was actually another girl. Heart. Wow. If you heard last week's episode, I relate to that one.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Yeah. And I had a girl come up to me at a party asking how I knew my boyfriend's name because she was talking to him. And we were together.
How do you know my man?
Oh, how do you know him? He's my boyfriend of 2 fucking years, bro. She said we were together for like 2 years at this point, LOL. That's brutal. That is brutal. I'm glad that you broke up with him. I'm assuming you broke up with him.
Not the OBGYN. That one's
bad.
Sucks.
That's bad because your mom's there. You know,
Yeah.
there's no coming back from that. But it sounds like you did come back for a second.
Yeah.
And then even a third, actually. But
and then a third.
I'm not judging you.
Round. But
I'm
that's
not judging
okay
you
because nothing counts before you're 18.
Nothing counts. And also, that's just so brutal. Imagine finding out from a teacher.
A teacher
on Monday
an
at school.
OBGYN.
I'm wondering like what the reaction was when the teachers told you. Like, were you like, I wasn't at his house.
I was at Johnny's house, actually.
I wasn't there. And like, I would have freaked out in school. I mean, you guys all know how I would react, but
yeah,
that's not it. That is not it.
Man,
crazy story.
Man,
you're a trooper. You're a trooper.
No, you really are. That is brutal.
I think
shit.
we should have her on.
At least you can laugh about it. I mean, I hope you're laughing. I definitely laughed. I had a chuckle.
Yeah,
but
it's crazy. I mean,
OBGYN. I can't get over that. Here's the thing, though. When you are in high school, getting chlamydia is quite literally like the world is collapsing in on you. I had.
Did your high school have a chlamydia outbreak?
Probably. Like that sounds familiar.
How much do you think I can really say on the Weekend Roundup?
Go on.
There was this is some lore from my high school. I'm not gonna say it happened. I don't know what happened.
High school lore? Wild.
But it's a high school high school legend, okay? I don't know what happened. Obviously something went down. But at my high school, there was a legend that there was an orgy, and that's how the chlamydia outbreak then started. And like everybody was getting chlamydia. It was crazy. It was literally like an actual.
What's up with condoms? Like, are you guys?
Well, no.
No.
I mean, the orgy, obviously. It was the orgy, I feel like, that really started it, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
Of like,
that was like the X-ring of Omicron, kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It started there with a few people, and then it just no social distancing after that.
I remember like when people would get chlamydia in high school, it was like, oh my fucking God, literally nobody ever touched them ever again, like all this stuff. And that just
pop
has
a pill
to
and
go.
it's gone.
That just is like being undereducated. And
yeah. It's not your fault if you get chlamydia.
All I'm saying is that chlamydia and STIs are not that scary, and that you can get a pill and you'll be okay, but always wear protection.
Yeah. Prevent it.
Because it's definitely not fun.
And if you're rocking an orgy, then definitely just
if
do
you're
it
rocking
safe.
an orgy, maybe get some tests before. Oh, that's another thing I didn't mention. Get tested, even though it's the hardest fucking thing in the world for some reason right now to try to get an STI test.
I don't even want to talk about it.
It sucks, man. It
trying to get
sucks
tested
trying to get an STI test
during a pandemic.
Yeah, luckily I haven't had any incidences where it's like somebody messages me and says like, oh, you need to go and get checked like urgently. It's just been routine, like
casual
kind of
routine checkups,
casual checkups.
Everyone should be doing,
which you should be doing. But it's sucked lately trying to do that because they're like, oh, we might be able to get you in 3 weeks from now if you call at this exact time and you get exactly on the right line.
And the walk-in doesn't do them anymore.
And the walk-in doesn't do them.
The walk-in might actually have done it. I haven't been to the walk-in in a while. From when, I don't know if I ever said that on the pod. I think I did, but they wouldn't let me get one. And that was a long time ago.
You did say that. You did say that.
But I haven't been to the walk-in since then, just to my doctor. We also got a crazy opportunity this past week. We went to the Wanderers game and we were the digital hosts. That was kind of crazy.
It was.
Kind of crazy.
I was feeling cool.
It was a very full circle moment for me because I used to work at Virgin Radio and we used to go to like games and stuff and be like, yo, I'm Virgin. Like I literally did that job, right? Where I would post online at events. And then now I'm doing it at like a Canadian Premier League game with something I created.
But as yourself.
That's crazy. That's insane. Like that's so full circle. So yeah, it was a crazy time. I did have too much to drink. a little.
Here's the ish.
Here's the truth about the Wanderers game.
Here's the truth.
And here's the thing. I don't think it's shocking truth to anybody.
No.
Because everybody who saw our stories were like, Wow, you had a lot of fun at the Wanderers game. Yeah, I did have too much fun.
So here's the thing. The Wanderers has this super fun, crazy promotion where it's if you go to the game. So kickoff is normally like at 7, let's say.
Yeah.
And then they have
like the hour before.
The happy hour before, which I think starts at like 5:30 or 6 or something like that. And we got there early, so I don't know when it actually started. But they have like 2-for-1 drinks. Like it's like, isn't it like you buy one get one free, or there's some kind of promotion going on? I'm not being a very good digital host. Yes, Mark. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
yes.
BOGO.
So how we decided to do this, me and Maddie, instead of like bothering these people and being like, can I get one drink, and then her ask for one drink, and then it's like a whole thing, is we were like, let's just buy 2 drinks every time. Like I'll buy 2 drinks, then you buy 2 drinks, then I'll buy 2 drinks, then you buy 2 drinks, and then that way we're even at the end of the night, and we, whatever.
Absolutely stunning promotion.
Great plan.
And great plan, if only we could execute.
If only we took into consideration that I am 5'9"
and I don't drink.
Can put drinks away because I'm a giant. And Maddie has
not
one
even that.
drink.
I simply don't drink.
Maddie doesn't drink at all.
I'm gonna be honest, like I have not drank since my birthday before the Wanderers. Like I don't know if that's fully accurate. Like I might have had a few sips or something, but like
you'll have like 2 drinks when we go out, and that is all you need.
That's a good night. And I'll smoke some weed and that's it. So I wasn't smoking weed this night, so I had zero chill to begin with.
Yeah. No,
because I was like I'm working, I'm gonna be professional.
Our raw personalities.
So it's Maddie Mills raw. Immediately no. Immediately no.
We can't name the episode that, but oh my god, the views that we would get.
Terrible. So automatically, like here I am thinking I'm being like the most professional person ever, not smoking a bowl before I leave my house.
When 21-year-olds are professionals.
I'm like, yeah, I'm showing up sober. Not gonna stay sober though. So we go, let's just walk through. Let's just walk through the night.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to help.
Yeah.
So we go, we get our drinks, crazy energy at the Wanderers games.
Well, Maddie and I were just acting like absolute nerds. Like
I was fangirling that we were there. Like I was like, oh my god, the Weekend Warmup's here right now.
Maddie kept going, and I'm not laughing at you. This was so cute. She was like,
no, you are laughing at it. It's fine.
But she just kept going, can you believe we're here for something we created? We created this thing and now we're here. Like it doesn't make any sense.
No, it's crazy.
And it doesn't make any sense.
It's crazy.
It was just cute.
It was exciting.
So then we go and get our drinks. We're going like 2 drinks, whatever. We were drinking. They always sell like tall boys at these games too.
Only way to do it.
I mean, of course.
I love a tall boy.
Yeah. So I think the best part of it, honestly, was when we were just like the only ones there. And we were just like slamming the drink.
Definitely all I remember.
And so then the game started. We had so much fucking fun being the digital hosts, like going around and talking with people and taking stories and taking videos. We're literally PR kids. Our dream.
Yeah, no, literally
our dream.
We'd be doing that even if we weren't there to do that. You know what I mean?
I just felt like I was just there.
So it was just hype. It was just a good time. Ran into a ton of people we knew. My parents were there.
Yeah, we went and hung out with Maddie's parents for a little bit. We got some hot dogs.
Yeah, that was fun.
Chilled with the parents. I know. Here's an update on the phone, everyone. Real listeners, real true ones know that I struggle with keeping my phone alive. Not like battery wise, but like literally not shattered and destroyed and falling apart and burning from the inside out.
Yeah, imploding.
I struggle with having my phone not implode. I had a few drinks at this point. When we went to go see your parents and sit down, I don't know if you noticed this because you were talking to your mom. My phone fell out of my pocket like 6 times, and your dad picked it up every time and gave it back to me and was like, "Here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go." And I kept being like, "Jeff,
I'm sorry.
Jeff, can you just put my phone in your pocket for the rest of the night?
Jeff, can you please just hold my phone, please? Thank
you."
Yeah. No, Mom was like, "You're drunk." I was like,
I know. When we came up, your parents were like, "You two are in the bag."
It's like, guys, we're working.
Listen, the Wanderers is a fun.
You're going to have a good time. Like I'm not going to not have fun. I'm sorry,
I'm not.
It's my job.
A footy expert, let's say. I'm now officially a footy fan.
Yeah, definitely a footy fan.
Footy fan.
You're learning too.
I'm learning. I did 2 45-minute periods. Well, that's interesting.
Halves.
Halves. Yeah. Lots of running.
It is a lot of running. back and
Lots of running. My parents used to put me in like house league and stuff when we first had moved to Antigonish because I didn't have any friends and I didn't get any active time. So they would drop me off at the field and tell me to play like house league soccer with everyone, but I would just be goalie because I'd like to sit in the net.
Like, I don't really feel like running.
And my parents used to drop me off and be like, "You're not allowed to be goalie tonight. Like, don't be goalie." But
okay, sorry, I'm a good goalie.
So
not my fault.
They're fun. They're a lot of fucking fun. The energy at them is so...
Everyone's amped.
Because I love sporting games because
I love the energy,
the
vibes.
And when you're at somewhere like hockey or baseball or something like that, you can't really like move around too much. Soccer,
Community.
Wanderers,
you're wandering.
Grounds. I'm wandering around making
wandering.
friends.
And everyone's just like freaking out. They like shoot off all the blue stuff.
Yep.
Shout out Bleacher 108.
Yeah.
Crazy bleacher.
Yeah.
That's where I'm trying to sit next time.
Me too.
But it's like kind of like, I don't know if it's
if we're allowed, or
like I'm scared. Like
maybe we could like sneak in after halftime
we're
and
like,
they
hey,
think that we were there the whole time.
We're like, hey, we're
and then
digital
we'll just
hosts.
fucking
We're just here to take a
rage
video.
up there with them.
Yeah, like that's the goal. But yeah, if you haven't been to a Wanderers game, definitely check it out.
It's the move this summer.
It's the move this summer.
We will
for
be there.
Sure.
We will be at probably every single game. I had so much fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
So
and we go home.
You're drinking for hours.
I
right?
forgot.
You're drinking for a couple hours at this game, and we're seeing people that we know, so we're running into them and we're talking to them. So obviously our brains start. It's like that dog that salivates when he sees steak. You know, it's like
you have a drink, you see people
and socializing. Obviously, this is now a nightclub to us. Now we're at the club, but it's just like 8:30 p.m. and we're outside.
And it's like sunny. Like it's not even dark out. And we roll up and there's like an empty seat on like
the side.
Yeah, on the side. And I sit down and Lauryn sits down next to me and there's a guy next to me. Immediately, yes.
You know, when you're at a bar and you go up to like the bar and you're waiting for something, it's super normal for you to turn to the person next to you.
Just start chatting with
and
the people around
and chatting
me.
and talking because everyone's like fucked up and it's dark and it's a nightclub. We're here to socialize. Definitely not like front row at a soccer game. This guy definitely paid to like be in a good seat and enjoy the art of the game. And Maddie's like, "What's up?"
I'm chatting this man up. I don't even remember what I said, but we had a really long convo.
I definitely was surprised that was who you selected out of the full.
Here's the thing though, it wasn't a selection process. It was just who was in my vicinity.
Yeah, he definitely wasn't your type for sure.
Describe him.
So we're looking at like a mohawk, I think. Definitely some tattoos on the skull.
Nothing wrong with that.
Some big old ear spacers.
Look, I'm just trying to chat.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to have a good time.
Just not like a big nose piercing. Like just not really who I thought I'd see you with. Because you like a pretty boy.
My type
and this guy looks like he just got out of a cyberpunk action movie.
My type is all over the place.
Like,
my type is all over the place.
My type is who's close to me.
Who's in my vicinity at that moment when I have 2 or more drinks. Yeah. That's my type.
Yeah. So
we chatted. I got his number.
Maddie did get his number. I don't know.
Never. I texted. I was like, look. He was like, I was like, yeah, like we're gonna have to go. And he was like, well, we can exchange numbers if you want. I was like, yeah. I was like, love to. Oh my God, he's asking me for my number. Like he clearly felt pressured because I was like, okay, we're leaving. So and then I text him and I was like, it's Maddie's soccer game. And that was it.
It did go through green.
It did go through green. I was probably already blocked. It was probably a fake number. And then, yeah, that was it.
So we still kept our method or our whatever going, where it was just you buy 2 drinks, I buy 2 drinks, you buy 2 drinks, I buy 2 drinks.
Yeah, the whole night.
So at this point, I'm like definitely drunk. But then I was like, holy shit, Maddie had the same amount to drink as I did, and I'm drunk.
I was blacked out.
Maddie, I was like, oh, this isn't good. So after the game ended, we went home. And after we were done our digital host duties, oh my God, I interviewed the cutest fucking kids. And I don't know if I could really say that.
So
like,
cute.
Maybe I should be like, they were so fucking cute. But like,
they were cute.
It was on the story, and every person that I've seen who watched the Instagram stories have been like, those kids were so cute. They really were. They were cuter in person. They were just so cute. I want to squish their little cheeks. But I was like, okay, yeah, Maddie's definitely drunk. So we Uber home. And yeah, Maddie had a rough night for sure. we'll say. Maddie struggled.
I woke up on like producer Brianna's bed, and she didn't have her bed made at all. It was just a mattress, and I opened my eyes, and all I can see is just a mattress with no sheets, and I was like, where am I?
Am I at a man's house?
Am I at a man's house right now?
Because
I was like,
who doesn't put bed sheets on their bed? Brianna. Most guys that we hook up with.
I was like, it could go either way right now. And then I like looked around, and I was like, okay.
Brianna has producer Brianna has a queen size bed. Maddie slept on that with no sheets, and me and Brianna slept in my little tiny little double bed.
Yo, y'all could have joined me. I was passed out. I didn't need to. I literally just put my head down, and I was out for the whole night.
You did not put your head down and go to sleep for the whole night, because
I
shouted
that's what I remember.
From my room, Maddie, should we eat something? And you said, yeah. And then I said, okay.
Would anyone believe me, though?
And then I said, yeah, let's get chicken wings. And then you told me the whole order of chicken wings.
I know. But
that you wanted.
I didn't say ranch, which is so weird to me. But they don't have ranch, do they?
I gave you ranch.
It was garlic aioli.
Oh, was it?
It's still in my fridge because I was like, what the fuck is that?
Is it creamy garlic or garlic aioli?
Garlic aioli, I don't know.
Ew.
But also, though, I don't think we got it from Pizza, and I don't think they have ranch. Am I wrong?
No, they have creamy garlic sauce.
Yeah.
They don't have ranch.
Not the same thing.
Yeah.
Not the same
Not totally different.
Not the same thing.
They do have good chicken wings, though.
I do like their chicken wings.
But yeah, the Wanderers games,
definitely
a move.
You should go.
I think you should go. We will be there all summer. We've been to 2 more or 1 more since the game, since the last game that we went to, because they're fucking fun. And I love football.
Huge footy fan.
Footy fan for life.
And we're going to stick with that and keep riding that wave. We said we're on our new
era.
Yeah, like we had athletes for a while, a specific sport, I won't say.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little niche.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had musicians.
Mm-hmm.
And then now we're back to athletes.
You always find your way back home.
Always find your way back home.
If you have, or if you follow us on Instagram, our personal accounts, Lauryn Landry, maybe Maddie Mills. It was recently my birthday. I am feeling 22.
22, baby.
I said this on the other episode. The way I have to defend my age.
Yeah, because everyone thinks you're old.
I swear to God, I'm only 22.
I'm like, I swear to God, I am 22. Everyone thinks I'm 12.
Listen to this. I was born in 2000. Isn't that crazy? That really freaks people out. But
2000.
I was born in 2000, May 19th, 2000, in British Columbia. I was brought into this world, and the world has never been the same ever since. It's been worse for it, actually.
Or like, unfortunately.
All the worst stuff happened after I was born, and I don't think it's a coincidence. But
maybe not the worst.
Yeah, no, definitely not. But I turned 22. I haven't been able to celebrate my last 2 birthdays because every time we come around into the spring, we're in a lockdown. 2020, I was turning 20. We were in like the lockdown. And then when I turned 21, we were starting to come out of lockdown, and I was like so excited I was going to have this massive fucking birthday. And then like
we were in lockdown
end
again.
of April, we went back into another lockdown, which is right when we started this podcast.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, 22.
It's a big year.
This is a big year. We have 2 birthdays we got to celebrate 2 birthdays or 3 birthdays all in one.
Yeah.
20, 21, 22. Also, it's my Taylor Swift birthday.
And it's the Taylor Swift birthday. You're feeling 22.
Feeling 22. Everyone knows that I am the biggest Taylor Swift fan ever. I love her. I adore her. I have an 8-hour playlist of all of her songs. Well, my favorite songs, not all of them.
And
Therefore, it only made sense when Maddie messaged me and said they're doing a Taylor Swift night at the Marquee that we had to attend.
We were going to attend. And here's the thing. We were already going to have a little shindig at mine. And then we were like, let's just make that the pre. And then shindig our way.
Because I think the plan was to like have a party at your house, but then go downtown. Like,
yeah, so it was just like what we were gonna go to.
Yeah, so instead of waiting in line for some bullshit bar with shitty music, we could just go see Taylor Swift. The Taylor Swift.
The actual real life Taylor Swift came to perform at Lauryn's birthday party at the Marquee.
I thought.
No, it was actually, we should give the shout out to the band. It was Swift Kick.
Swift Kick. So here's
Swift
the
Kick
thing.
cover band.
I thought it was going to be, so there's this like organization, I think they're called the Cruel Summer
Dance Party
this morning. Yeah.
Cruel Summer Dance
Party. And they go around to different like Canadian cities and they host Taylor Swift nights with like DJs and like all this stuff. And I knew that they were coming to Halifax because their tickets went on sale yesterday, but I thought that meant that they were I thought they were coming the night of my birthday party, basically.
Right.
So
because what are the odds there's 2 Taylor Swift nights this summer?
know.
I've never heard of a Taylor Swift night ever.
Right?
Now we just have 2.
You haven't been hanging out with the right people.
Honestly.
So we Maddie sends it in the birthday group chat, and I immediately bought 8 tickets right off the bat. Didn't even look into it. I was like, Taylor Swift night?
Let's go.
We're there. So I thought it was this dance party thing, and then 2 days later I realized it was a cover band. And I was definitely just kind of oh, that's not really what I thought the vibe was going to be, but it's fine, whatever, I guess. So I had
bands,
doubt.
though?
I had doubt in cover. I've never been to a
I'm
cover
surprised. I love cover bands. I think just any kind of live music, I don't care if it is the person or not, it's going to be lit.
I was
Live
never
music's
a
crazy.
fan of live music because live music at home
Is different.
is a lot different.
Well, yeah, I feel
live music in the pub is normally your English teacher and her band. It's
Yeah.
not the same vibe.
I guess.
I
Yeah,
get kind of disappointed when there's live music at the back home.
Right.
So I was like, okay. I mean, whatever. At least it'll be the music that I like. I have to say, Swift Kick, I disrespected you.
Y'all nailed it.
Y'all fucking nailed it.
It was so good.
The energy.
The energy,
the dedication, the
so
set
good.
list,
The set list was so good.
I couldn't have sent you guys a better set list.
No, they picked all the good ones.
All the good songs. I'm sure they sang. We came late though.
I know, and I
Because-
was mad about that.
But because they said on the thing, no offense, Swift Cake, this is not your fault. This is on the planning event. It said that they were on stage till 1:30, but that
Yeah.
actually just meant that the bar was open until 1:30.
Right.
So I thought, oh, let's go for 10:30. We'll be fine. But they only sang one set. But the set was great. They did the All Too Well 10-minute
Amazing.
version.
Ugh.
They sang 22.
Amazing. The
They
All
sang
Too Well was
22.
so good.
All Too Well was amazing.
That was mine. That's
Yeah.
it.
The All Too they sang 22, which was perfect. I felt like a
Obviously.
literal goddamn celebrity the way everyone's phones were out taking videos of me when I sang 22.
It's 22.
22. I'll put it in the roundup.
But yeah, that was pretty iconic.
The rest of the night was just, I have nothing to report, or you do have something to report.
I do have something to report.
I don't have anything to report for the rest of the night. I just want to say that I had an amazing night and it was so fun. And Maddie offered up her house for me to have the party beforehand, and I bought so many decorations and just completely decorated this whole room.
Yeah.
And she was super cool about it. Let me do it.
Of course.
She's the
of
best.
course.
Massive
The house
shout
is
out.
a venue. The house
My
is a
Nana,
venue.
Nana messaged me and was like, that is so cute that your friends would plan out that birthday party and decorate it for you like that.
I said, Nana, you think Lauryn would let me decorate
No,
it?
girl. I had a Pinterest board. I had a list of things that had to get done. I decorated that whole shit. I just told Maddie where to be and what to do.
Yeah, I said, girl, look, I know you have a vision.
I have vision.
And I'm not going to step on that vision.
No.
Because then Lauryn would just be pissed. So it just wasn't worth it. I was just like, let me
to
just
go
help.
with the chill.
Let me just help.
But when and where does the chill start?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's the rest of my night. I just danced my absolute. I have never danced like that in my life. I left that
As you
bar
should.
as just a sweaty little girl who had just had the time. I might as well have been an 8-year-old at a Taylor Swift concert, honestly.
Fair enough.
I went into the crowd for the encore. Holy fuck was I think at one point my whole boob came out.
No,
I was jumping up and down
the
"It's a
crowd
love
was
story."
crazy. The crowd
was
crazy.
the energy
and
was
it was
there.
the vibe. It
Makes
was the
me
vibe.
excited for the Cruel Summer Dance Night.
Yeah.
Because the thought of me singing Cruel Summer on a dance floor, wow.
Terrifying.
Cruel Summer has a lot of meanings for me.
Terrifying.
Yeah.
Maybe
okay.
that'll get a roundup one day.
Maybe.
Maybe.
And it'll just be called Cruel Summer.
Yeah. Kind of iconic.
Yeah.
Yeah, my only update is I did run into my ex. Nothing terrible. The ex that, remember the big Maddie Mills is single.
Remember that time Maddie got a boyfriend and
For
then
like
2
20
weeks
minutes
later
and
she
then-
was like, JK.
We ran into each other. Nothing bad. Like literally just had a really pleasant, awesome convo. Caught up.
Super
Chill.
cash.
So I just want everyone to know
I
that
do want to
I'm living
say
life.
that fuck,
We're like,
your
it's fine.
ex,
He did say he didn't know who Lauryn was.
he didn't know who I was.
I was like,
He didn't know who I
he was like,
was.
why are you here? I was like, oh, I'm just here with Lauryn. He's like, Lauryn? Who's Lauryn? And I was like, Lauryn, like from the podcast. And he's like, oh yeah. I was like, geez, you forgot everyone already, did ya? And it was like this big joke.
He thought he was smart for that. He thought that he was slick for that.
You never know. You never know.
I just think that's really funny.
It was funny. I mean, I don't know who Lauryn is.
Sometimes.
Have a few drinks.
That's a very deep question. I'm trying to figure out who I am too.
Like, who is Lauren Landry?
And yeah.
And that was the end of the app.
Running into your ex, honestly, no better location than a Taylor Swift night because you already kind of have the upper hand.
No, and All Too Well did hit different when he was sitting there, you know? Like, or like, you know, when he's in the room and you're just screaming All Too Well, it hits different.
Yeah, he was sitting close to us too.
Yeah. It was cool though. Like, we have no beef, so it's kind of whatever.
Yeah, no, you guys.
It's just like,
you guys don't have any beef. Yep. That's it for this week.
Talk soon. Bye. No, just kidding.
Just kidding.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, click the bell button.
Do all the fun
rate
stuff.
And review.
We hope you liked this episode of us not really having a plan and just kind of shooting the shit because I only went to bed a couple hours ago.
It's one of my favorite
from my
types.
paper. And I'm very tired.
Types of apps, honestly.
All right. We'll see you back here on Thursday. Make sure to submit your questions to the question forum if you are enjoying the weekend warm up so far. We gotta keep the content in there, you know?
Yeah.
So
also, I know I already said it, but definitely give us a sub on YouTube. We're trying to get the subs up on YouTube.
The YouTube has gone stagnant.
Yeah.
Is that a word?
Yeah. No, you used it perfectly.
Really?
Yeah.
Academic girls out. Talk soon.
Talk soon.
Thank you for watching this episode of the Weekend Roundup. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. Maybe hit the bell button. And we'll see you back here next Sunday. Talk soon.